So, you found human design. Maybe you've known your energy type for a while now and you've read about your strategy and you've started paying attention to how you move about the world with that strategy. And hopefully, something has shifted for you. But maybe you're still making decisions that don't really feel right, still overriding yourself, maybe still ending up in situations that drain you, and you're wondering how you got there again. If that's you, I want you to know it's not the human design that doesn't work. It's that most people learn their energy type and then they skip the most important part of their chart. I'm Dana Fay, transformation coach and human design guide, and today we are going deeper. We are talking about the inner authority. Welcome back to Aligned and Free. Let's get into it. So here's what usually happens. Someone discovers HD, finds out they're a generator or projector or manifesting generator, and it clicks for them. They start following their strategy and things genuinely start to feel different. And then maybe they plateau. Because here's the thing, strategy tells you how to move through the world. Authority tells you what to say yes to. And without authority, you're moving in the right direction, but still boarding the wrong trains. Almost all of us have been trained since childhood to make decisions with logic and reasoning, with our minds. We weigh the pros and cons, we look at what makes sense on paper, we factor in what other people think, we're always asking our friends. And that works fine for some decisions. But it turns out that you have an internal barometer that is quietly nudging you toward the right answer, even when your mind can't make sense of it yet. The question is, can you trust it? And honestly, most of us can't. Because we were never taught to, because we never practiced living life that way our entire lives. So we keep making decisions because something looks good on paper, because someone else is excited about it and their excitement is contagious, or because we feel pressured by timing. Like if I don't decide right now, I'm going to miss it, or I'm not going to look like I know what I want, or because we're afraid of missing out entirely. Does that sound familiar to you? That's deciding from the mind, and human design gives you a way out of that. Your inner authority is the intelligence in your body that knows before your mind does. It's not something you manufacture or figure out. It's actually something you learn to be able to read and sense. And it's different for everyone, which is why just knowing your energy type isn't enough. Let me walk you through the main ones so you can locate yourself in what authority you are. And if you don't have your authority yet, you can head over to my website, danafay.com, and download your chart. It will say authority, and then it'll say the type right next to it. So let's talk about emotional authority first. This one is the most common. About half the population has it. So if you're an emotional authority, you literally experience different emotional weather in your body throughout the days, weeks, and months. And those emotions color how you feel about any given decision. The key thing to understand is there is no truth in the present moment for you. You cannot trust the high of a really good wave to make a decision, and you can't trust the low either. You need to ride your wave and let the decision land in your body over time before you commit. Sacral authority. This is the gut response, the or that happens before your brain even engages. It's that immediate visceral reaction in your body. You know that feeling where you're kicking yourself because you had a gut feeling about something and you ignored it anyway. Yep, that's your sacral trying to do its job. Your practice is learning to hear that response, to feel it before your mind jumps in and talks you out of it. Splenic or splenic authority, this one is quiet. It's your intuitive spidey sense. It comes once in the moment and it doesn't repeat itself. It might feel like clairsentience, like a body knowing or a flash of clarity that's there and then it's gone. The work for splenic types is learning to distinguish that quiet hit from anxiety or fear because they can feel similar. And also giving your mind enough space and quiet to actually hear that quiet, intuitive hit. Ego authority. If you have ego authority, your decision making is connected to your willpower and your heart. The question you're asking yourself is, do I actually want this? Not should I want it, not does it make sense that I want it, but is there genuine desire here? Your yes needs to come from a heart level want, not from obligation or what looks good to other people. Then we have self-projected authority. You guys need to hear yourself talk it out, not to get advice from someone else, but to literally hear your own voice say the thing out loud and feel what's true in it. A trusted sounding board person isn't there to give you the answer. They're there to help you hear yourself. Then lastly, mental authority, which is Similar to the self-projected in that you process out loud. You need the conversation. You need multiple perspectives to talk it through with different people over time to feel it in their aura. You're not looking for someone, again, to decide for you. You're listening for where your own clarity lands after enough of these conversations. So for example, I'm a manifesting generator with emotional authority, which means my strategy is to first listen to my sacral response and follow what lights me up, feel in my body what a yes is and what a no is. But then I need to run it through my emotional wave before I actually commit. And I have overridden my wave more times than I can count. And surprisingly, especially when I'm in the high, happy part of a wave, something exciting comes in, an invite or an opportunity, and I feel amazing and I say yes immediately. And then 3 days later, the wave passes and I don't have the energy for it at all. I'm a 2-line as well. I need a lot of alone time. Or I genuinely regret saying yes. Or I realized I said yes because I was in the high and excitement and not because it was actually aligned for me at all. I've had to really train myself to say, that sounds really fun. Let me get back to you before committing to anything. And it has saved me so many times. And I will say, even on the flip side of that, can have a very creative melancholy chart as well. So being in the low on an emotional wave, when someone invites me to something, it's because I do have good boundaries now, pretty rough for me to say yes within the first 2 days. As I adjust to emotional authority, what I love about it is that when you understand it, it changes how you relate to everyone else around you too. Some of my closest friends and family know that I'm a feelings person and they've learned to support that. And it always makes me wonder, can you imagine a world where everyone understood it? Where when a friend is in an emotional low, instead of pushing them to snap out of it, you can either help pull them out of the house or you honor their need for quiet, creative, melancholic alone time. That would be so cool. Human design really makes you so much more compassionate with yourself and with those people around you. So here's how you start working with your authority this week. If you have emotional authority, sleep on decisions, all of them. Check in with them on multiple days and notice where you land when the wave has moved through you. If you still feel yes when you are in a neutral place, you have your answer. If you have sacral authority, start practicing yes or no questions out loud. Ask yourself something and listen for your body's response before your brain can weigh in. Or do this with a friend. It's such a great exercise. The sound that you're getting when you answer those questions, this feeling in your gut, that's your data for you. If you have splenic authority, start having a mindful practice integrated into your life. The splenic hit is subtle and it won't be able to compete with your mind's noise. So meditation, walks, anything that creates space for that quiet voice to come through, that's perfect for you. And for all the other authority types, the simple practice is this. When you're facing a decision, notice whether your body feels relief or contraction. Relief or the sense of lightness is generally a yes, and contraction, or stickiness in your body, is usually communicating a no to you. The work is learning to listen. So here's what I want you to take from this. Understanding your inner authority isn't a concept to memorize. It is actually something you need to put into practice to see how it works for you and your unique configuration. It's a relationship you build with your body, the communication with your body over time. And in a world that has taught us to override that intelligence at every single turn, learning to trust it, to trust your body's wisdom, is one of the most radical things you can do. If you want to go deeper on your specific authority, what it feels like in your body, how it's showing up in your decision making, and how to start making aligned choices that are truly aligned. Again, human design shows us your story from the most conditioned aspect all the way to the most optimal. It's not showing us what you've dealt with in your life, what kind of triggers you have, traumas, experiences you've been through. And that is where the coaching work comes in and exactly what a session with me is for. The link to book that is in the description below. And if this video was helpful for you today, share it with somebody you know who is also starting their human design journey. And please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel so that we can invite more people into these human design chats. And good luck connecting with your inner authority. I will see you on the next video.